I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Larsen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Game to Love. We are here for the women's final at Lausanne today. It's the WTA 250 final between Olga DANILOVIC, the qualifier, and Petra Martic. Now Petra Martic won the toss and elected to receive, so DANILOVIC has kicked us off. It's been a bit of a tough service game for her, but she does have the advantage here to try to close this one out. Get her first game on the board. There was a bit of an interruption in play. There was a drone overhead that they were waiting to for that to clear away before they could continue play. But play has continued, and we are back at deuce here again. Martic really eyeing the serve of DANILOVIC early on in this match. The first of 4 finals today, of course, is this one. We've got 2 women's finals and 2 men's finals today. Also a final later in Budapest between Krunic and Petra. And then also in Bastad, we have Cerundolo and Baez. And finally in Newport tonight, we have Bublik and Cressy. Hello, everybody. Hi, Lexi. And hi, MQR as well. Thanks for joining me. It's a bit of a last-minute stream, this one. But I managed to get it up just about in time. Should be a good final list. Martic has been playing really, really well all week. Took out the top seed Belinda Bencic, home favourite. And DANILOVIC, the qualifier, has also had a really good week herself. So this should be a good one. Oh, but it's an unforced error there from DANILOVIC as she floats that one long. And it is a break point here for Martic. Early chance here for Martic to get that first break on the board. Hello to you, Shannon, as well. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. That's a little bit late notice, but we are here now, ready for this women's final. Martic has already got 1 WTA title to her name, looking for a second. DANILOVIC also has 1, so they're both looking for a second WTA title. And Martic does indeed break. That's a very good serve. Well, break of serve there for Petra Martic. Was knocking on the door there and finally converts the break point. So it is 1-love Martic serving. Yeah. Not sure why my broken serve button's not working. Let me try this one again. There we go. That's better. So, Petra Martic with the first game, and it is a break of serve. So, 1-love, looking good for Martic. I look at their route to the final. Martic beat, let me see, order of play here. Of course, I mentioned she did beat Belinda Bencic, the top seed, I believe Bencic was. Martic serving here at 1-love with the break. So first round, Martic defeated Paritas Diaz, which is a good win that as well. She's a good player as the Spaniard. Second round, she defeated Andreeva. And following that, she defeated, I think it was, let me see, It was Bencic then. Our bench, the second seed at this tournament, not quite the top seed. I think the top seed actually was Krejcikova, who lost in the opening round. And then finally, yesterday in the semi-final, she did defeat Caroline Garcia, who's been in excellent form as Garcia. Good prediction here for Martic into. I would have to agree with you on that. She's come out very strong here as Martic as well. She played very well against Garcia. She dropped the second set pretty handily, actually, 1-6. But apart from that, she came back and was very, very good in that third and deciding set, Martic. Oh, we have an excellent return of serve here from Danilovic, though. It's 15-all. Took that backhand return of serve right on the rise, and a big come on from her as well. If you are just joining me, please don't forget to hit the like button if you're watching along. I know the stream is a bit last minute, but let's try and get as many likes as we can anyway. And if you are new, please don't forget to subscribe as well. I've got a new target of 50,000 subscribers. Let's try to get there. Hit 40,000 during Wimbledon. Question: what's Danilovic's ranking? So she's currently ranked 124th in the world. I believe, though, she won her first title. It was a few years ago when she was, I think she was an 18-year-old when she won her first title. She's 21 now. But yeah, she's currently 124. Petra Martic is currently ranked 85th, which is far below what she should be ranked, really. I mean, she's such a good player as Martic. I think she's one of the most underrated players on the WTA tour. And yeah, she is definitely far better than 85th in the rankings. Hey, JC. Yeah, both women being beaten pretty formidable opponents. They've had excellent weeks, both of these women. So we have Danilovic in 3 here. If anybody else has got some predictions, why don't you let me know how you think this one's going to go? So we do have 30-all on the serve of Martic here. Danilovic with a bit of a lucky let called there. Apologizes for it, but she will take it. Mentioning that Danilovic is 21 years of age. 10 years between her and Martic. Martic at 31 now. That's a good serve there from Martic. 40-30. A point to consolidate this break off serve. It's a good start here for the Croatians so far. We will also be bringing you the Bastard final. That will be David bringing you that one. It starts about 1 o'clock. And then I shall be bringing you also the Newport final later on tonight as well. Let on the first serve here for Martic. Martic has made the quarterfinals of a Grand Slam. It's her best Grand Slam result. I believe that was at Roland Garros. So she is, I'd probably say she favours the clay. She has been beaten by Danilovic at a Grand Slam, actually. It was the Australian Open. I'm not sure if it was, I think it may have been last year in the first round there. Second serve here for Martic. Cross-court return now. Also drop shot from Martic. She's come into the net, but Danilovic goes into the net, and Martic does indeed consolidate the break of serve. It is 2-love to Petra Martic. And again, my buttons are not helping me today. Let me try this one once more. That's better. Okay, let's see what's going on with that. So Danilovic still yet to get a game on the board here, serving at love 2. And there's a Lausanne final in Switzerland, WTA 250. If you're watching along, please don't forget to hit the like button. It is final Sunday, 4 finals going on today. This is the first one here. So good serve from Danilovic. Backhand on the middle from Martic now. Cross-court backhand from Danilovic. Martic loops it long, and it's 15-love. This is better from Danilovic. And the tournaments we have next week, we're moving on to Hamburg, as both the women and the men are in Hamburg. It's a 500 for the men and a 250 for the women. There's also Palermo and Stad as well. They're both 250s, the women's and the men's respectively. Good serve again, good return, another forehand from Danilovic. It's the lefty swing there from Danilovic, and she goes long. It's 15 all. Just overcooked that one there. She's got a big swing on that forehand. 15 all. Still not quite finding her feet in this match yet, Danilovic. And a second serve here as well. Second serve, Danilovic. Petra Martic with the forehand return down the line. Cross-court forehand from Danilovic. The drop shot from Martic. Danilovic is there. Oh, yes, she just finds the line there. Thought that might have been going long. It wasn't a bad drop shot from Martic, but Danilovic was up to that ball in plenty of time, and it's 30-15. Drop shot maybe had a bit too much air on it from Martic. So Danilovic here at 30-15, still trying to get her first game on the board in this opening set of this women's final. That's a good serve. Return is into the net from Martic, and it's 40-15. Hi, Jean. Hope you are doing well. Thanks for joining me on the stream. I managed to not sleep through the match. Yeah, just about. Same here. Gosh, it's 12, nearly half 12 already here. I have done nothing on this Sunday. We're going through a heat wave here in Europe and the UK right now, so yeah, trying to stay cool here. It's probably pretty hot here in Lausanne as well, I would think. That's a good return of serve from Petra Martic. It goes into the net from Danilovic, 40-30. Again, took that one right on the rise, the forehand cross-court return. Still got a chance to close this game out, though, Danilovic, the 21-year-old. Second serve here, though. Danilovic, the Serbian. Martic, Croatian. Second serve. Oh, the return is long from Martic, and Danilovic does get a game here. It is 2-1. Petra Martic still with the break. But she does have a foothold in the final now, does Danilovic. So let's get the Danilovic button.
Olga! Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Olga! Danilovic!
Yeah, it is nice to see Danilovic doing well. Yeah, and 2018 was when she won her first final. I think she was 18 years old when she did win that first title. 21 now, but yeah, she hasn't particularly done much. Currently ranked at I think it was 124. Said 124th in the world, but she's been playing very well this week. Martic in 3. Yeah, it's hard to look past Martic, especially with the players that she's beaten this week. But I don't know. Like I said, they've both been having very good weeks here. I don't think I have a Petra Martic button here. The Danilovic button's pretty good. But I can't see a Martic button. We'll have to get one of those. But yes, after this one, so we do have the final in Bastad that starts in about half an hour, maybe a bit longer. That'll be between Cerundolo and Baez. That should be a really good final as well. David's going to bring you that one. Then there will be a final in Budapest. I don't think we'll be bringing you a live stream for that one between Krunic and Petra. And then I should be bringing you the final between Bublik and Cressy in Newport later this evening. So Petra Martic serving here with the break at 2-1. It's a good serve, backhand return, cross-court. Was a great angle on the return, but Martic with another great angle of her own. Now Danilovic is at the net with the volley put away. It's love 15. That's better from Danilovic. That was a good move forward to the net there. She has got quite a bit of strapping on her right leg, has Danilovic. So her thigh is pretty heavily strapped up, and she's got some around the knee as well. Not entirely sure if, what kind, the extent of that injury. Doesn't seem to have hampered much of her play this week. Oh, and as Martic goes wide there on the forehand, it's love 30 here. I can't actually see the Chilich button, John. I don't think it's on this stream. I might just have to sing. No, you definitely do not want that. Yeah, the Serundolo button's pretty good, isn't it? It's catchy as anything. I'm sure we'll be playing that one a lot later. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, to watching the Serundolo Baez match. So it's the second final for Serundolo. He played in Argentine in his first final as well, Schwartzman, and lost that one. So he's going to be looking for his first title. Baez for second. Oh, it's a drop shot here from Danilovic. Martic gets there. Danilovic with the volley. Martic with another volley of her own. It's good from Petra. Martic at the net there. It's 15-30. Yeah, it's been surprising to see Krunic rolling through the field, as you said. She's into the final against Petra. But yeah, she. I think it was it Krunic who took out Krejcikova? Or did I make that up? I may have made that up. I can't remember if Krejcikova was in this tournament or if she was in Budapest. It's hard to keep ahead of all these. But yeah, Krunic defeated Siegemund we've got here. Then she defeated, let me see. Oh no, it was Wong who took out Krejcikova. Then she defeated Zhang. Oh yeah, that's the match I remember I took notice of by Krunic. She beat Zhang Shuai 6-1, 6-love. Very surprised by that result there. She then took out Jinyu Wong 6-love, 6-1 as well. Jeez, the results for Krunic. And then put in Seva 6-2, 6-2. Yeah, so she's been having a hell of a week as Krunic. Another Serbian into a final here. Danilovic, of course, from Serbia as well. Martic dug herself out of a love 30 hold here at 30 all. The backhand cross court here from Martic. Forehand cross court from Danilovic. A slice backhand from Martic. Now Danilovic goes back cross court. That's a great depth on that cross court. Martic can't get it over the net, and it is a break point here for Danilovic. 30-40. That was a good quality rally, that one. Finding the angles. So it's a break point here for Danilovic to get us back on serve. Break point. Martic with the first serve. She comes into the net for the serve and volley. Does Martic, and it doesn't work. And Danilovic breaks back. It is 2 games apiece. We are back on serve.
Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Danilovic!
Danilovic serving here. She's got the break back, so it's 2 games apiece. And as that backhand goes wide from Martic, it is 15-love. If you are watching along, please can I remind you to hit the like button if you're enjoying it, because it really does help all the likes we get. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel as well, because we bring you these matches throughout the year. 15-love here for Danilovic. It's a good serve, a backhand return cross court, and Danilovic to the forehand cross court. Oh, it's a great angle here. It's a lobbed up ball from Martic. Danilovic takes it out of the air and is now at the net. Lob from Martic. Danilovic runs back as it bounces in the court. Oh, and Danilovic with the overhead into the net. 15-all. Yeah, indeed. So there is 10 years between them. 21 is Danilovic, Martic at 31 years of age. Both with the same amount of titles on the WTA Tour. 1 apiece. Martic, I'm always surprised that she's just got the 1 title. Such a good player. Ranked far below her ability at 85. Might have a look and see if I can find the highest ranking for Martic. Career high. She's been 14 in the world as Martic. Oh no, sorry. Is that singles or doubles? Singles. Yeah, as high as 14 in the world, Martic. So very surprising that she's down at 85. Has not been having a great time of it as late, except this week. This week has been very good for Martic. And a big fist pump for her there as she gets herself to 15-30 on the serve of DANILOVIC. It's a good serve, though, from DANILOVIC. 30 all. Was it back in 2018 that she was in the top 20? Yeah, high of 14 at one point, Martic. Yeah, indeed, that was where her career best Grand Slam result came, quarterfinalist at Roland Garros. She's made the fourth round, the round of 16 at all the other slams. But the quarterfinals at Roland Garros is her best slam result. 40-30 here for DANILOVIC to try and get herself ahead on the scoreboard for the first time in this match. That's a good serve. Backhand return cross court. Another forehand down the line from DANILOVIC is good. And she does indeed consolidate that break back. It is 3-2. So it's 3 games in a row now for DANILOVIC, and sees her in front for the first time. 3-2, 23 minutes on the clock. It's DANILOVIC who leads.
Olga! DANILOVIC! Olga! DANILOVIC! Olga! DANILOVIC! Olga! DANILOVIC!
So I think this is going to be a good match. Some good rallies so far already, and it's been a bit of a cat and mouse game here as well. A lot of plays forward at the net. Both women winning some decent points at the net as well. Okay, yeah, good point. The Serbian women inspired because of Djokovic's win at Wimbledon. Yeah, because we've got of course DANILOVIC, Serbian in the final here. Krunic, the Serbian, in the final over in Budapest. Maybe they are. I wouldn't be surprised. We've also got we've got Bublik and Cressy later. I'll be covering that one for you. That should be a good final, I think. Both looking for I was going to say a maiden ATP title, but I actually do think Bublik has won one. He got one recently, I think. His first title, Bublik. It was indeed, yeah. It was this year he won his first title in Montpellier. So Cressy looking for his first title, Bublik looking for his second. Always quite fun to watch is Bublik. So Martic is serving here now, down 2-3. She's lost the last 3 games in a row, so needs to try and get herself back into this. Still on serve. Let on the first serve here. The question here, is Iga playing the tournament? No, she isn't. So Iga is not playing any tournaments this week, and I don't think she's in the draw for any tournaments next week either. Don't believe there's a Hamburg and Palermo next week, but Iga is not in the draw for those. I'm sure she'll be right back ready for the hard court swing before the US Open. That's into the net there from Martic. Love 15. That's a very good question. Who do I think will win the Bublik-Cressy match? I know Bublik's been playing well this week, but we know how unpredictable Bublik can be. I think that's a very tough one to call. Maxime Cressy got that good win over John Isner yesterday in 3 sets, and Bublik beat Kubla. Bublik, who took out Andy Murray actually in the quarterfinals, I think it was. I may edge Bublik in that one, but I think it's going to be a tough one. Be nice for Cressy to get a first title, though. I do like his serve and volley style, Cressy. Yeah, man, not entirely sure. It's if Iga's playing in Warsaw. I could have a look, but I think she maybe saying Iga's playing Gdynia. Yeah, she's Definitely not on the entry list for the tournaments next week, but yeah, maybe in 2 weeks from now. I'm taking a well-earned break. Higa, she's played so much this year. Yeah, I would not be surprised. A lot of time. I was very surprised actually. There were no tie breaks yesterday in the match between Isner and Cressy. I expected that to be pretty much 3 tie break sets, but yeah, a lot of tie breaks over there. 30-15 here for Petra Martic. If you are watching along, please don't forget to hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. Oh, it's an ace for Petra Martic. That's a good 40-15. She could have done with that. Second ace of the match for Martic. Also really looking forward to the Cerundolo Baez match. That should be good. Another good serve. Oh, great angle there on the forehand from the +1 for Petra Martic, and she is back on the board. She wins her first game in 3 games, so it is 3-all. We are on serve. Trader breaks early on in this match. Both just feeling each other out here. Okay, yeah, so it's Warsaw that she's there playing. Not surprising, a home tournament. Yeah, I miss Iga. I feel like I haven't seen her play in ages, but yeah, it's just been Wimbledon where she lost that match to Cornet, breaking that 37-match winning streak. Had to come to an end eventually, but what an achievement that was from Iga. Very excited to see how she does at the US Open this year. We know how good she is on the hard courts. Good serve from Danilovic here. The return down the middle of the court from Martic, and it's into the net from Danilovic. Love 15. Support for both players in the crowd here. I can see a couple of Croatian flags and some people here shouting for Olga as well, Danilovic. Love 15. That's a good swinging serve back and return. Now the forehand from Danilovic goes long. It's love 30 here. She throws her hands up in the air in frustration. Unforced error, that one. It was a good serve, but Martic was on it with that backhand return, and then just too much air on the forehand from Danilovic. It's a good serve. Return down the middle of the court. Now the forehand is very good from Danilovic. It's lobbed up by Martic, but it goes wide. It's 15-30. Yeah. So, yeah, Cressy's been in 3 finals before and not won any of them. Of course, it's nowhere near the streak of Auger Aliassime, who I think, did he win it on his 8th try? I think it was 8th or 9th try. But yeah, Bublik hasn't got a particularly great record in finals either. He said, yeah, he does have that Montpellier title this year, but that was his first title. But Cressy was the finalist at Eastbourne, wasn't he? He lost to Taylor Fritz there in that final. Oh, what a return of serve from Petra Martic. The crowd love that one. There are quite a few Croatians here in the crowd. That's an excellent return of serve, and it is a break point here for Petra Martic. Took that forehand right on the bounce. Good morning to you, Peaches. Nice to have you with us here for this women's match. They've traded breaks early on so far, but all back on serve, but 2 break points here for Martic. But there's a put away at the net here for Danilovic to save the first break point. It's 30-40. Martic still with a break point here to try and get back ahead in this match. If you're watching along, please don't forget to hit the like button. I am going to keep banging on about it. That's a good serve. The backhand return is wide from Martic. It's another break point saved. We're back at deuce. So that's 2 break points saved here. It's a good swinging serve from Danilovic. Can Martic capitalize here, though? Still juice with a chance. It's a good serve down the tee. Backhand return. Now the forehand cross-court from Danilovic. Backhand through the middle of the court from Martic. The forehand goes wide from Danilovic. And she's frustrated with that one. It is advantage Martic, and it's a 3rd break point in this game for Petra Martic to get ahead once again in this opening set. I agree with you there, Jean. I think Bublik's a great character. You never want to miss an on-court interview with Bublik as well. He's one of those players who I didn't particularly like at the beginning. I used to, I don't know, root against him, but then I don't know. I heard a couple of his on-court interviews and just suddenly started to warm to him, and I really enjoy watching him. He is a great character. So another breakpoint saved here from Danilovic. It's a good return of serve there from Martic. I don't know if the bounce caught Danilovic off guard there because she swung her racket and it got nowhere near the ball. She throws her hands up in frustration. She's having a chat with the umpire here, actually, is Danilovic. I think she's saying she heard some noise in the crowd that put her off. Okay. So I think it sounded like somebody in the crowd called out from the serve. So Danilovic's serve, it was in, but someone in the crowd called out. But I feel like the umpire's, not given the point a replay here. She said it's Martic's point, but Danilovic just saves that break point with an ace. So it's 3 break points saved here. We are at juice once again. Obviously didn't let that bother her too much with that ace. 3rd ace of the match. 2 for Martic, 3 for Danilovic. It's another good serve. Backhand return down the middle. Another forehand cross court. Danilovic is at the net with the volley. Oh, it's long. Again, these unforced errors creeping into the game of Danilovic here, and it is another break point here for Petra Martic. I think it's a 4th break point in this game. Just Martic getting every ball back in play and eliciting the errors from Danilovic. It's been happening quite a few times in this match. Another break point as advantage Martic. Good serve down the tee. The return is long from Martic. She can't do anything with that one. Now Martic is frustrated. Is she having a word with the umpire here as well? But it is juice. It's going to be juice here. So that's 4 break points saved in this game. This could be a turning point in this set. Good serve, forehand return down the middle. The forehand again from Danilovic. Now drop shot from Martic. Danilovic is there with a slice. Oh, Martic tries to run back for it, but she can't get there. And a big fist pump from Danilovic. She saved break points, and now she has the advantage here in this game. Yeah, I remember that quote actually. And Cressy saying, "I want to be number 1 in the world." It's don't see it happening myself. he's interesting. I like his style of play. I like the serve and volley, but yeah, he's like you said, 0-3 in finals so far. Cressy's got to get a title to his name, I think, to try and at least live up to parts of that. Anyway, I don't think he's going to get to number 1 in the world, but you never know. Got a few of you supporting Martic here, MQR and Adam. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Petra Martic actually. I think I'm gonna slightly edge her in this one. Oh, it's a double fault from Danilovic. That second serve clipped the net and went long there. So it's juice once again. Can't close this game out, can Danilovic. If you are watching along, please don't forget to hit the like button. You'd do me a big favor if you would. Petra going for Martic as well. She's eyeing a break here. She's had a lot of chances, though. She needs to convert one of them. Again, Danilovic is not happy. There's some noise coming from the crowd when she's going to serve. So, having a little word with the umpire. Frustrated, Danilovic. There's a good serve, though. Good return from Martic. Another backhand from Danilovic. Forehand from Martic. Down the middle of the court here from Danilovic. Same from Martic here. Now we're going backhand to backhand. Forehand down the line from Danilovic. Martic with the cross court. Danilovic down the line. A slice backhand from Martic. Slice backhand from Danilovic. Oh, I'm going. Oh, Martic is at the net. Oh, with a beautiful drop shot on the slide from Petra Martic. And she's got another break point here. That was a good rally. We're having a slice rally off there in the latter stages of that rally, and eventually Martic closes it off with a beautiful drop shot on the stretch. I didn't get to see the Martic match. I saw part of the match against Caroline Garcia. That was a good match from her, despite dropping the middle set. And what was the other? I saw another match of Martic as well. I think it was the one against Bencic as well. She played really well. There's another break point saved here by Danilovic. Now, Jean saying, remember, Martic had some sort of surgery in the early part of her career. I can't remember what that was on, actually. Petra Martic's surgery. I'm gonna Google that one, actually, because I can't remember what it was. Danilovic serving here at deuce. And as it goes long from Martic, Danilovic does have a point to close this game out after saving so many break points. Can she close this game out? So Petra Martic, let's see what that surgery was. I can't see what the surgery was on, but yeah, you're right. It was back in, I think it was 2017 here. She came back after the surgery. Well, Danilovic manages to come through that game. Saves how many? 4 or 5 break points, that one. And Danilovic is again ahead in this match. And now Martic isn't happy. She's chatting to the umpire about something. I think it might be the noise coming from the crowd during the points, but neither player are happy about it. And yeah, Martic's just having a word there. But it is Danilovic who comes through that pretty lengthy service game. And she is ahead now, 4-3.
Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Danilovic!
So I just had a check. So she had a back injury and a back surgery that she was off for 18 months. I think it says 18 months here. Yeah, it was a back injury that she had, Petra Martic. 10 months, sorry. Yeah, she was off the tour for 10 months because of that back injury and had a surgery for it. And then, yeah, well, on her comeback to the tour from that injury and the time off, she reached the Roland Garros quarterfinals. So it was a really good comeback for her. And she's doing very well here. Danilovic, really good to save off all those break points in the previous game. We're still on serve here. If you are watching along, please hit the like button. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel as well. We're bringing you 3 of the 4 finals today. We've got the Bastard and the Newport finals as well that we're bringing you. So again, the players just having a chat with the umpire here. I think it's Danilovic. She's not happy about something. So the umpire is saying, I think it's something structural now that's bothering her, not the noise in the crowd, but I think they're ready to commence play here. Martic serving at 3-4. Yeah, they're ready to go. Martic with the first serve. That's a good serve. It's a lobbed return. Martic is at the net, but to put the volley smash away. Lets it bounce, but then puts it away, and it's 15-love. If you're looking for the YouTube channel for us, it is the Game to Love Tennis podcast. Give us a follow there. And on all the socials as well. That's a good serve from Petra Martic. Return goes long. It's 30-love. Yeah, Lexi, well, we have had a couple of breaks. They exchanged breaks, but now back on serve. In the last game, Danilovic saved 4 or 5 break points. But Martic would love a nice, easy service hold here. And she did another good serve. Gets it to 40-love very quickly after the really lengthy game on Danilovic's serve. If Martic can close this out with a game to love and put all the pressure back on Danilovic. Martic at 40-love here. Yeah, you'd have to edge Martic in a tiebreak if it does get to that point. And an ace for Petra Martic closes out the game to love. It is 4 games apiece. So very quick service hold there for Petra Martic. Puts the pressure right back on Olga Danilovic. 4 games all, getting to the business end of this set now. Danilovic serving here at 4-all. And the return goes long there from Martic. It's 15-love. I'll try to keep you ahead of any of the scores that are going on at the final over in Sweden. The Nordea Open will be going ahead in about 10-15 minutes. That's a good serve backhand return from Martic. Down the middle of the court from Danilovic. Now with it's a good forehand there from Olga Danilovic. It's 30-love here. She'd like a nice easy service hold here after the last service game she had. $30-love for Danilovic. Another good serve on return. Now the short ball from Danilovic. Martic with the slice and now is in at the net with the volley. It's a good volley from Petra Martic. It's 30-15 here. Alexi, yeah, so, David will be covering the Bastard final between Cerundolo and Baez, and then I've got the Newport one later tonight as well, but I don't think we've got anybody covering the Budapest final, but David will be doing the Cerundolo Baez one. Yeah, could be a crucial game here, JC, especially at 4-all. Good backhand here from Martic, backhand from Danilovic goes along, 30-all here. Question from Michael, what am I getting my PhD in? It's in psychiatry and neuroscience is my PhD. So I look at brain development and brain injury is my area of study. I've got about a month left to go and then I'm free to do tennis full time, which I cannot wait. Although I probably will have to go back to psychiatry at some point. Let's see. Maybe sports psychiatry could be a good idea. 30-all here for Danilovic. Crucial game here. If Martic can get a break. It's a good turn of serve there. Now the backhand on the line from Martic. Danilovic digs it out. Martic with the forehand cross court. Danilovic is into the net and it's a break point here for Petra Martic. 30-40. Thanks everybody for your nice words. Yeah, it's been 4 years in the making. It started it 4 years ago. And there's just about a month left. And hopefully be a Dr. Megan in a couple of months. But yeah, it's this next couple of weeks I may not be doing as many streams as I would like, but ready for the US hardcourt swing. I will be back. Yeah, full time for all those matches. Break point here for Martic. That's a good serve. Forehand return. Now the backhand from Danilovic. Forehand down the line from Martic is a good one. Martic gets the break here for 5-4 and Martic will be serving for this opening set. Martic with the break. So Martic now a game away from this opening set. Well, she did have a break before. Broke in the first service game of the match to Danilovic. It did Martic. But couldn't make anything of it. But here she is going to serve for the first set. Yes, I saw that as well, Lexi. Bianca Andreescu saying something about mental health and wanting Novak to talk about it because, the influence that he does have. And yeah, I saw that as well. That she said because of Novak, she switched to a gluten-free diet as well. Thoughts on that? I don't know. I don't know what to make of these kind of diets and stuff. I mean, it obviously works for Novak, doesn't it? Because look at him, the amount of Grand Slams he's got. But, at the same time, I'm not too sure what to make of it, to be honest. Let's see if it helps her out, though. Bianca Andreescu. Thanks, JC. Yeah, I'm hoping. They've got to give it to me first. They've got to let me pass, but fingers crossed. Oh, gosh, yeah, I'm so close. It's a month away. A lot of hard work, but I'm very lucky that I've managed to get this little commentating gig, because I was wondering what I was going to do once I finished it, and now I've got tennis to talk about. It's great. Now we've got Martic here serving for the opening set at 5-4. Yeah, it's not for me, Jean, to be honest. It's not for me, but I'm not a professional tennis player. But yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, it must work for Djokovic, but I don't think I'd particularly recommend it. I like my gluten too much, me. Martic serving for this opening set. We've got a slice backhand from Martic. Now the cross-court backhand, Danilovic. Martic at the forehand. Danilovic goes cross-court with the forehand. Martic down the middle of the court. Danilovic with the backhand. Oh, just on the baseline is Martic. Good length again from Danilovic, and it's long there from Martic. It's love 15. That's a good rally there. And it does go the way of Danilovic, so gets the first point on the serve of Martic as she's trying to serve it out. So Martic at love 15 here. You've got Alexander rooting for Olga Danilovic here. JC break back Olga. Well, she's going to have to if she wants this set. Oh, it's long there on the backhand from Danilovic, 15-all, and she's frustrated. Danilovic, she's I don't know if she's shouting, having a few words with herself or with her box there, but it's 15-all. Michael, my opinion on Meghan Markle. Well, I enjoyed watching her in Suits. Meghan Markle's in the TV show Suits. I thought she was pretty good in that. And then now, of course, being married to Harry. I don't really know, to be honest. She's all right. Good serve there from Martic, 400 turn. Oh, drop shot from Martic is a good one. Doesn't even run for it. There's Danilovic. It's 30-15. If you are watching along, please hit the like button. Please, please, please. Oh, and just on cue, JC with the reminder. Yes, everyone listen to JC. If you won't listen to me, listen to JC. Please hit the like button. It really does help, honestly. I'm not just saying it. 30-15 here for Martic. 2 points away from the set now. Long there on the serve. Second serve. I do believe they are just coming out on court over in Bastard. I think the umpires just arrived on the court, actually. Surundel umpires, they'll be getting underway pretty soon. Oh, it's wide there from Martic, so 30-all. Chance here for Danilovic to break back. Martic just taking a breather, going to the towel, composing herself. 30-all here. Is this going to be a set point or a break point? Martic with the first serve. Oh, it's a let there. Would have been a pretty good serve. Yeah, what confuses me here when we've got this little clay swing in between Wimbledon and the US Open. Seems slightly counterintuitive. Oh, good serve from Martic. Very good serve, and I miss it on the return there because forced by the good serve, and it is a set point here for Petra Martic at 40-30. Oh, Lexi, I saw the pictures of the induction into the Hall of Fame for Leighton Hewitt. I didn't watch it. Did any of you watch it? Yeah, I saw the pictures. But yeah, it's not like such a huge thing over here, the Tennis Hall of Fame. Like, we don't really, I don't know, it's not really talked about very much in the UK. But I know it's a huge thing in the US. But yeah, I did see that. I saw the pictures, like I said, anyway. Second serve here for Martic as she's trying to serve out this set. Has a set point. Oh, it's a double fault for Martic. And I think that's her first of the match. And it is deuce here. Yeah, of course, this tournament played on altitude. Yeah, not as extreme as Madrid. Madrid probably one of the most notable for its altitude. You can, Alexander, you can watch the match. Well, I'm watching it live on Prime Video. I think you can watch it on well, Tennis Channel, Sky, all that kind of thing as well. But Prime Video is where I've got it. Ooh, let's block this user. Don't need that kind of stuff. There we go. So it is another set point here for Petra Martic. Has advantage. I wasn't as emotional as Sampras Agassi. I'm kind of surprised. I think, well, I don't know. I always thought of Leighton Hewitt maybe as quite an outwardly emotional guy, but maybe not. Martic here with the forehand. Comes into the net, does Martic. Oh, but she goes into the net with the ball, and it is juice once again. Can't close this set out. Can't close the set out, Martic. And Martic take on the first set. She's struggling in this game. Oh, my opinion on Mo Farah. Yes, he came out recently, didn't he, saying that he'd been trafficked to the UK as a child from Somalia. Previously said that he'd come as an immigrant with his parents, but revealed that recently. It's very, very sad for Mo Farah, but what a great Olympic career he's had and what he's managed to make of that, you know. Oh, into the net on the return of serve here from Danilovic, and it is another set point for Petra Martic. Can she close it out on this one? I think this is her third set point here. Danilovic does not look happy at the back of the court there. Can Martic close this one out? If you are watching along, please hit the like button. Do me a favor. I would really appreciate it. Martic here with the first serve at set point. It's a good serve. Backhand return. Forehand from Martic. Another backhand cross court from Danilovic. Forehand on the line from Martic. Oh, it's a beauty from Petra Martic. What a way to take the opening set. Martic gets 6-4. Oh, I wish I had a Martic button here. I don't know if there's a button here I can play that. I don't have any Croatians either in my buttons here, but it is Petra Martic who takes the opening set. 6-4. She does indeed convert that break of serve. So 1 set away, Martic, from a second career title. When the first title, let me see what her first title was. The WTA website is always a bit confusing because you haven't got there's no place here that says the titles that you've won. Like it says the number of titles, but not which titles it was. But yeah, I can't see it here. But yeah, she does have one title. Looking for a second here. Yeah, I don't have the Chilich button. Sorry, John. It's not on this one. I've got the buttons for players kind of this week. So I've got your likes of Bublik, Cerundolo, Schwartzman, Rublev, but there's no Chilich button. Yeah, no, JC, it is still a close match. To be fair, there's been a lot of lengthy juice games, so we could be in for a 3-setter. Let's see. Thank you very much, John. Istanbul in 2018. Petra Martic, yeah, and Danilovic with a title as well. That's a 250, isn't it, Istanbul? Yeah, I think so. Michael, will Djokovic play the US Open? It's not looking like it. Well, as things stand, you need to be vaccinated to enter the United States. So I don't think he's going to be allowed to play the US Open as things stand. Well, they did recently change the rules where you no longer have to show a negative COVID test. I think they changed one of their COVID rules, but they didn't change needing to enter the country with vaccinations. So I don't think they're going to change anything between now and then. I don't think he will be at the US Open. No. But yeah, Jean was telling me that there's a good chance he could actually be playing the Australian Open, because they might be relaxing some of their rules there. Obviously, he wasn't allowed to play there this year from his vaccination status. So we'll have Danilovic serving to open the second set up. Lost the first, 6-4 to Martic. Actually asking, do I think Cerundolo and Cressy will finally win their maiden titles? I think they're going to be two close finals, those two. I really do. Although Baez has been playing so well, I think I would edge Baez. But I really like both of them. I think they could definitely do it. but I think they're going to be two close ones. Cressy, of course, playing Bublik later in Newport. So Danilovic, it's a good return of serve here from Petra Martic. Danilovic goes into the net. It's love 15. Michael, so Australia already says you can come in without being vaccinated. Yeah, it was just, I think it was the, it's down to the discretion of the tournament organisers and stuff, wasn't it, earlier this year? So yeah, they recently changed it in Australia. So yeah, I think it depends. Was Novak banned for 3 years? I'd forgotten that because of the whole visa issues, wasn't it? Yeah. But, we'll see. They could lift the ban. Let's see. Honestly, Australia, I think, is really up in the air. But, it's really unlikely that he'll be playing the US Open. Second serve here for... was that a double fault? It was, sorry. It's a double fault here for Danilovic. A third double fault of the match. So 15-30 for Martic on the serve of Danilovic. That's a good serve. Backhand return. Another backhand from Danilovic. That's a good backhand there. Slice forehand is into the net from Martic. It's 30 all. Just got Martic right on the side of the court there. I believe play has just gotten underway. Mustard Sarundalo serving. Baez has got him at love 30. I'll try to keep you ahead of those scores over there. 40-30 here for Danilovic. She was broken in her opening service game in the first set. Second serve here. Can she close this one out, Danilovic? Second serve, backhand return from Martic. Now the forehand from Danilovic cross court. Martic goes down the line, but it's well wide, and it is the first game on the board for Danilovic. So she avoids the fate of the first set where she was broken, and she does get her game. It is 1 game to love to Olga Danilovic. But first set, Martic.
Olga! Danilovic! Olga! Danilovic!
The set one summary here, they're pretty evenly matched, to be honest. 42 points to Martic, 35 Danilovic. 10 and Forsteras Danilovic, 6 Martic. But Martic here serving at love 1. I'm studying journalism, Jean. That's pretty good. I'd love to be a tennis journalist someday, but yeah, very impressed by that. You have to follow, I suppose, all the news for that, including the American and Australian politics for the tennis. That's pretty much what I follow it for, to be honest, is the tennis and the occasional thing here. What kind of journalism are you hoping to go into? So Petra Martic here with the backhand on the middle of the court, the forehand from Danilovic, backhand on the line from Martic, Danilovic at the cross court again, Martic loops it up, Danilovic takes it on the rise, Martic again with the loopy ball, and eventually the error from Danilovic as she goes wide, and it is 30 love. Yeah, I hadn't seen that button before either, Lexi. I didn't think we'd be having any buttons for these two, but it's pretty catchy, that one. Martic here at 30 love. Would like a nice service hold here. If you are watching along, please hit the like button, please. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel as well. Went for the big return, did Danilovic, but it clipped the net and went wide, so it is 40 love. JC, yes, I love it. Doc Megan here for ESPN. Yeah, if anybody's got any connections, get me in. I'd love it. Second serve here for Martic, but it's got 40 love. Second serve. 400 turn from Danilovic is long, and Martic gets a game to love. Oh, I think Danilovic. Oh, it was an overrule, I think. The point's going to be replayed here. I think. So the out call came, but I think it's been overruled as in, and Martic is fine with that. So it's going to be replayed at 40 love. Oh, that's really cool on sports. Yeah, well, makes sense, sports journalism. But yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, congrats you for doing that. Second serve for Martic once again. Backhand return, from Danilovic. Forehand cross court from Martic down the middle of the court from Danilovic. Now Martic again with the cross court, and it's wide from Danilovic. Martic with a game to love. She's on the board in the second set. It is one game apiece. I might just have to do that, actually. It's always worth a shot, isn't it? Get in touch with people. Don't get if you don't ask. Over in Stad, by the way, Sebastian Baez does have the early break against Francisco Cerundolo. He's up 1 love there, Baez. Good start for him in the all-Argentine battle. But hopefully you'll stick with me here just to see this final out. It's a good story either way, you know. Danilovic won her first title 3 years ago, just at the age of 18. Now looking for a second. She's coming back. Martic at the age of 31, 10 years between them. She does have that one title to her name as well. It's a good serve, backhand return from Martic. Now the backhand was a good length and depth there. From Danilovic, 30 love. If you are watching along, please hit the like button. I will keep asking until you do. Mostly because JG and Ben want me to, but it really helps people to find the channel, honestly. Oh, it's an excellent serve from Danilovic. Martic somehow gets the return in play. Now with the backhand on the middle of the court. Backhand from Danilovic. Martic with the drop shot. Oh, she doesn't even run, does Danilovic. It seems to be a good tactic for Martic, actually, in this match. Because Danilovic just doesn't seem to be running for most of these drop shots. She's gotten to a couple of them, but I don't know if it's got anything to do with the tape that she's got on her thigh and her knee, whether she's injured or not, or if her movement is hampered. Doesn't seem to be, but maybe that drop shot was just too good for Martic. Just 30-15. Second serve here for Danilovic. Second serve. Oh, backhand return from Martic is long there. It's 40-15. Danilovic again she's having a look around. I don't think she's happy about something. I don't know if it's the crowd. But I mean, I'm not entirely sure what that is, but she does have a game point here. Second serve. Well, Danilovic, she's been playing very, very well this week, so I absolutely think she can break, but it is Martic who's getting more of the chances. Danilovic has been good at saving break points, actually, but it's looking more likely that Martic will break serve, but I absolutely think she can. As she does indeed close out that game, does Danilovic. It's 2-1, just over an hour on the clock. Martic with the first set, 6-4. Yeah, I was a little bit confused there as well. I thought maybe you changed your picture or your name, but yeah, we got 2 JCs in. So yeah, that last ball from Martic, I think we thought it might have been in, but it was called out and wasn't going to challenge it as the mark is rubbed out by Danilovic. So it is 2-1. Over in Bastard, we've got so Baez broke Cerundolo early for 1 love, but Cerundolo's got him at deuce on his own serve, so could be a break back there for Cerundolo. Early days in that match. Should be a good final as well. We've got another Serbian, Alexander Krunic, in action in the Budapest final against Bernarda Pera. You can see quite a few Croatians here in the crowd. Yeah, well, if you are enjoying my commentary, by the way, I do have a Twitter page called First Serve Tennis, and it's my little way of trying to do my own bit of tennis journalism. It's not journalism really; it's just updates and scores and whatnot. But if you do like that kind of thing, give me a follow there, and of course, follow the Game to Love Tennis podcast on Twitter, Facebook. Get us on Spotify as well, and hit the like button. Go on, do it for me. Martic serving here at 1-2. He's got the first set in the bag. Looking for a second career title here at the age of 31. It's a good serve. Forehand return. Another backhand from Martic. Forehand cross-court from Danilovic. Oh, it's a great angle there from Martic. Now with the forehand. Danilovic on the run. Martic at the volley. It's a good volley from Martic. 15-love. It's a good rally there and solid at the net from Martic. Pulling Danilovic from side to side. Eventually with a little forehand sliced volley there. And a fist bump from Petra Martic. Danilovic with a luck. Danilovic, incidentally, is also into the finals of the doubles in this tournament in Lausanne. They got a walkover from the semi-finals because it was Ikarian Zidansek, and Zidansek had to pull out because of injury. So Danilovic is into the two finals, the doubles and the singles. And again, frustration here from Danilovic. You can see her. She's waving her racket in the air. It's 13-love here for Martic. Dean, I would probably now go on and predict Martic in 2, but I absolutely think she can win a set. I don't think it's cut and dry at all. Yeah, like I said, I think Martic will probably get it done in 2, but yeah, I think she can win a set. She's playing well. Martic so far just has the edge. She's had more chances, Martic. Oh, it's an ace, Martic. I don't think either player were quite sure that was in there, but it was, and it's 40-love here for Martic. It's a fourth ace of the match, I believe. It's got a good serve as Petra Martic, and a beautiful slice backhand. 40-love, Martic. Second serve. Cerundolo has actually broken by his back and has consolidated that. So it's 2-1 Cerundolo over in Sweden. Double fault there from Martic. It's her second double fault of the match. Ace followed by a double. But at 40-love, it's probably not the worst time to serve a double fault. 40-15 here for Martic. It's a good serve. Backhand return is long from Danilovic, and it is a game 4-15 for Petra Martic. So we're all on serve. 2 games apiece. 1 set in the bag for the Croatian. Looking to try and get this done in straight sets. The first set was almost an hour, actually. There are quite a couple of lengthy juice games on the serve of Danilovic. And there with Martic trying to serve it out as well. So Danilovic serving at 2 games apiece. No breaks of serve yet in this second set. It's a good serve. Oh, it's a good return though. And Danilovic with the error. I think she mishit that one. Love 15. Martic with early inroads onto the opponent's serve here. Danilovic playing pretty quickly between points. She's actually beating Petra Martic in the forehand win account. Is 8 for Danilovic to 3 of Martic. He's got another good rally here. Also, forehand that goes long from Danilovic, and it's love 30. Martic had quite a few opportunities at love 30 in that opening set. Can she capitalize on this one? Just a few too many errors here from Danilovic. Yeah, I feel it's always hard in those matches where you don't quite know who to root for. Sometimes it's nice because you can just watch it without the stress of wanting your player to win. But yeah, as the Martic is playing well. She's been playing well all week, as is Danilovic, to be honest. But I think there's just a few too many unforced errors from Danilovic. I think that's what's separating them. Martic is playing well. I think she's forcing some of the errors, to be honest. And it's wide there on the forehand from Danilovic, and a shake of the head brings up 3 break points here for Petra Martic. And this she's just taking her mind off this game, as Danilovic has some sloppy mistakes. She's been playing well and solidly before this, but it's just handed over these break points to Martic, really. And there's another unforced error there from Danilovic, and Martic breaks to love. And she is 3-2 up now, Martic. It is the break of serve, and it is a break to love. Here you go. Question: what got me interested in tennis? So, as a very young junior, I was a squash player. I started playing squash from a very young age, basically because a friend dragged me into going along with them, and I ended up loving it. And I ended up being a decent junior player squash. I played for Wales. And obviously then growing up, there's not much squash and stuff being broadcast on TV. So I started getting into tennis because it was kind of the next best thing. And I ended up falling in love with tennis far more than I did squash. I switched to tennis, started playing tennis in my school. And ever since then, I've been a huge fan. So since I was a kid, really, mainly because I initially started playing squash and I loved racket sports. And I love tennis. Absolutely love it. Although I'm convinced that the reason I'm not making it as a tennis player is because I have terrible hay fever, and I was going to go out and play tennis this week on the outdoor courts, and I just I just can't play because my hay fever is so bad. And I think that's the reason I didn't make it as a tennis player. No, it's really not. I'm also far too short to be a tennis player as well. I think I'll just stick to commentating. But it was originally a love of squash that turned me into racket sports, and then eventually discovered tennis, and I love it. I think it's Ben, if I'm correct. Sorry, Ben, if I'm wrong, but I feel like Ben used to play squash. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. But it is Martic here with the break at 3-2. That's a good serve. Oh, we got a drop shot from Martic. Danilovic is there. No, she can't get to it in time. It's not up. It is 15 love. That was a good drop shot there from Martic. Yeah, Dean, I think it is pretty hot over in Lausanne. I mean, we're in a heat wave here in Europe, and it looks pretty hot there as well, to be honest. I mean, where I am currently in the UK, it's meant to hit a max of 38 next week, and I am not looking forward to that. Oh, it's a good return of serve there from Danilovic. Oh, but on the follow-up, she goes into the net. She'll be frustrated with that one because it was a good return. Very deep to the baseline, but it's 30 love here for Martic. Looking to consolidate that break of serve and really get the advantage here in this match. Setting a break up. It's looking good for her. Martic 30 love. Second serve, though. Over in Sweden, they are 2 games apiece. Rundelon Byers exchange of breaks, but on serve there now. Second serve, Martic. Backhand return. Forehand from Martic. Danilovic with the forehand cross court. Backhand cross court from Martic. Danilovic again cross court. Martic, goes long. Possible miss hit there because that was a while long, and it's 30-15. So Martic still with the advantage with the break. It's looking good here so far. So give her a lot of confidence going into the US Open, I think, as well. It's a good serve. Good return. Down the middle of the court here now. Now goes the cross-court forehand as Martic. Danilovic with the forehand cross-court. Drop shot from Martic. Oh, doesn't quite clear the net, and it's 30 all. Maybe she's opened the door a little bit there for Danilovic at 30 all to try and get the break back. It was a good play, and it almost creeped over the net. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be trying for the drop shots, Danilovic. She's not running for them, so I think it's a good tactic. But that one didn't quite pull it off. Second serve, Martic. Backhand return across court. Forehand cross court from Martic. Now the backhand again on the stretch from Danilovic. Martic is down the line. Now she's at the net, but it goes into the net from Danilovic. It's 40-30. Can it consolidate that break here? Boblik playing in the final later against Cressy. I honestly don't know who to pick for that one. I really think it could be close. Because the third and fourth seeds as well, so they're pretty ranked pretty closely. Possibly Bublik looking for a second title, Maxime Cressy looking for his first. It's going to be a tough one to call, that one. It's a good serve, forehand return. Now the drop shot again from Martic. Danilovic does run for this one. Martic with the lob. Oh, she put that volley away, Danilovic? Oh, it just landed in. It did. I wasn't entirely sure there. It was very wide. It must have just landed on the sideline there, that volley put away. Gonna let out a sigh of relief at that one. It's juice here. Drop shot wasn't quite short enough, I think, there from Martic. So Danilovic did have enough time to run for it. Oh, it's an excellent serve from Martic. It's an ace, and it is advantage to Petra Martic here. That ace has gotten her out of trouble quite a few times as Martic. It's a fourth ace of the match. Martic with the advantage. Good serve. Return just lands in on the backhand from Martic. Danilovic down the middle of the court. Martic to the forehand is into the net. And we're at juice once again. Can't close it out, Martic. Yeah, it was just that sloppy game from Danilovic, really, in their previous service game where she handed that break to Lev over to Martic. She seems to be fighting back for it now. Oh, it's a good serve from Martic. Comes into the net for the serve and volley with the lovely drop shot volley there from Martic. And it's advantage Petra. And a fist pump there as well. That was a good passage of play. It was a good serve. Manages to slice that return back in, but Martic up the net. Advantage Martic to try and consolidate that break. Give her a 4-2 lead in the second set and really put the title within her sights now. Second serve. If you are watching, please don't forget to hit the like button. I'm sorry to keep asking, but I gotta do it. Please, it really helps us. Oh, it's into the net there from Martic. Back at juice. Can't close it out. It's a pretty good angle from Danilovic there, actually. So, Dean, it's actually Switzerland. Is Lausanne? It's in Switzerland. Oh, it's a French-speaking part of it, but it is in Switzerland. So Martic took out, obviously, Belinda Bencic, the second seed, was the home favorite. That's another ace for Petra Martic, the fifth ace of the match to set up the advantage once again. Yeah, indeed, this could be crucial here. A hold from Martic and put her well and truly within the title sights now. But if Danilovic managed to break back, it could be anyone's game. Martic, the second serve. Oh, just clips the net. There'll be a let. Another second serve. Martic just taking her time here. Second serve, Martic. Forehand return. Backhand slice from Martic is long. Can't do it. It is juice once again. It's game. She can't close it out. Danilovic not really taking it on, to be honest. But Martic with just a few errors here. She managed to ace her way out of trouble. That's another good serve from Martic. She does indeed. Well, it's not an ace, but she serves her way out of trouble there. It's advantage once again. Yeah, this game is crucial. 4-2 lead looks much better than 3-all, especially in the second set after taking the first. It's a good serve, good return. Forehand from Martic, another forehand from Danilovic. Martic to the forehand. Danilovic cross court is wide, and Martic eventually gets it done. How many times did she have to serve for that one? But it is the game for Martic. She consolidates the break of serve. It is 4-2, and she is well within the sights of that title now here in Lausanne. But it was the consolidation for Martic. So Danilovic will be serving down 2-4. So it was big hill to climb back now for Danilovic. Rundalo has a break point over in Sweden against Baez. Baez was up the early break, but now Cerundolo with a possible advantage there. It's 2-3 there, but at 30-40 on the serve of Baez. Danilovic, good serve, back and return from Martic. Danilovic to the forehand. Forehand from Martic. Danilovic on the stretch, can't get there. It's love 15. Yeah, I honestly don't know, Lexi. Like it's so confusing these next couple of weeks. You know, the 2 or 3 weeks after Wimbledon, you'd assume it would go straight to the hard courts, or maybe a few more on grass. I don't know, but it just kind of makes no sense, does it? These couple of tournaments on clay after the grass. But yeah, because next week as well with Hamburg, Palermo, and Gstaad, they were all on clay as well. No idea why. Doesn't make sense to me. 15 all here. Yeah, Sean. It's supposed to be, I think, well, where I am, it's 38, I think, is the max that's predicted. So I am I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, it's going to be horrible, isn't it? Oh, into the net from Danilovic on a +1 shot. 15-30 here off Martic breaks. You feel like that's the match done here. Still a break point over for Cerundolo against Baez. I'll let you know if he does get that break. 15-30 here for Danilovic. In trouble now. Ooh, let on the serve. It took ages to bounce off the let cord there. Go on, hit the like button. Let's try and get to 50. It's a better serve. Now Martic at the backhand cross court. Danilovic forehand. Backhand cross court from Martic. Just clips the net. Oh, that's a very lucky net called for Petra Martic, and it gives her 2 break points. She throws her hands up in apology. I think we're going to get a replay of this. So it's a backhand cross court. Just clips the top of the net, and it just bounces in. It veers off to the right, and it hits the sideline there. And frustration from Danilovic. But it's 2 break points here for a double break for Martic. And she will serve for the match if she breaks here. She's got a second serve to look at as well. Second serve here. Backhand return from Martic. Oh, isn't it? It's a funny bounce at the back of the court. And it is the break of serve for Petra Martic. She's got the double break and she's going to serve for this match at 5-2. Martic with the double break here. So I don't think we've got anybody streaming the Krunic and Petra match just because they were clashing with potentially some of these. So we've got the other 3 finals, yes, but I don't think we've got the Budapest final. That's because that's meant to start in about 5-10 minutes. I think it's supposed to start. Oh no, sorry, it's got a new start time of 2. So in about 25 minutes, half an hour's time. So. Well, it probably won't end up clashing with this one now, as Martic will be serving for it, but I don't think we'd had anyone planned for that because it was clashing. They're still battling it out on the serve of Baez, by the way, over in Gstaad. Cerundolo's had a couple of break points, but they're back at juice once again. I'll let you know if anybody does a break or hold serve there. 2-3 on the serve of Baez currently. and now has a game point, has advantage there. Any prediction for the match? I'd probably have to go Krunic just because of the way she's been going through the draw. I mean, that win, the defending champion was Julia Putin-Saber, and she defeated Putin-Saber 6-2, 6-2 in the semi-final. So I'd probably have to go with Krunic. She's been in good form there. All right, so we've got Petra Martic here after just over an hour and a half serving for the title here in Lausanne. Her second title, it would be, at the age of 31. First title since 2019. Oh, just wide there on the serve. Thought that was an ace. Martic 4 points away here. Second serve, backhand return. Martic with the forehand. Backhand into the net from Danilovic. That was a bit of a sad-looking backhand from Danilovic. There's nothing on that one. It's 15-love here. She looks a little flat now, does Danilovic. I don't know if that double break of serve is just taking her focus away. Martic serving for it, 15-love. It's a good serve. Return is long and wide, and it's 30-love. She's 2 points away now, Martic, from a second title. And you can tell how much this would mean to Petra Martic as well. She's such a hard worker, Martic. Deserves to be ranked far higher than she is. Second serve here for Martic. Second serve, backhand return Danilovic. Martic with the drop shot. Oh, can she get there? No, she can't. The drop shot for Petra Martic sets up 3 championship points for the Croatian.
Match point.
And it is 3 match points, 3 championship points for Petra Martic for a second career title. Good serve. Oh, the return is just in play. Now the forehand from Martic, backhand from Danilovic. Martic with the forehand. Danilovic goes cross court. Forehand from Martic. Danilovic with the backhand is into the net. And Petra Martic cannot believe it. There's a huge smile on the face of Petra Martic. She has won her second career title here in Lausanne. And a really nice exchange between the both of them at the net. A really big hug between them both as well. That's a really nice touch there. But yeah, wow, Martic. I'm really happy for her. I love to watch Petra Martic play. And it's so good that she's got this other title. She's loving it. And yeah, you can see how much that means to her. Petra Martic with the win here. She takes out Olga Danilovic for the championship. 6-4, 6-2, straight sets win for a second title. The Croatian fans are loving this. Yeah, very happy for Petra Martic. She's got a huge smile on her face here as well. That's a really good win for her. She's had such a good week. She's defeated Caroline Garcia, Belinda Bencic, and now Olga Danilovic as well. Really, really good week there for Martic. So a straight sets win for her to take the title. I'm sure you are probably wondering what the other finals going on. You probably want to go over there. The Bastard final got Sarundalo and Baez. They're on serve. It's 3 games apiece over there if you do want to go join that one. We've got David streaming it for you. I will be doing the Newport final for you as well later, Bublik versus Cressy. But yeah, a really, really good win there. The title won for Petra Martic, 6-4, 6-2. Please, before you go, don't forget to hit the like button. It would really mean a lot to me, and subscribe to the channel as well. Thanks for joining me, and I will hopefully see you later at the other final. But it is Petra Martic who takes out the title. 6-4, 6-2, Petra Martic. Thank you, guys.